Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The other day I was walking through CVS. I ran across this beautiful bad boy from ELF. Now, it says new on here, which is why I'm doing this review. I've never seen this before, and I really wanted to give it a try. But I also know that a lot of ELF's things tend to say new, and I don't know how long they've been out. So I'm going to pretend like this is brand new to the market because I don't know. But yeah, so what this is a Beautifully Bare Natural Glow Face Palette. So this is what it looks like. It looks like it's mirrored, you know. It's not a mirror, but the packaging it looks like a mirror, so it definitely doubles as one. So that's so cool. Okay, and then this is what the inside looks like. So again, it's not a mirror. It's just the packaging, but it doubles as a mirror, and you're going to see all of my stuff. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like. So it seems to me that this one is the highlight, this one is the bronzer, but that's really light. That is really, really light. And then you've got two blushes over here. So, you know, this is the only one they had. So if you have darker skin tone, this bronzer is not going to work for you. This will probably be more like a blush. Maybe for you, this could be a highlight with 3 blushes. So that's also still cool to take with you. I'm going to go ahead and just swatch the bronzer for you. That's not going to show up on my skin tone either. I'm going to try, but I don't think it will. So the 2 blushes in here, so they're both really corally. This one's a lighter coral. This one is a bit deeper. And they both seem to have really peachy undertones. So what I'm going to do is just start to apply them to my face. Yeah, I always do my brows after my bronzer because I don't want them getting all messed up. So let me grab my brushes. Okay, so I always use a really big fluffy brush. This is the Sigma Large Powder Brush when I do my bronzer. And I'm just going to kind of squish it because I want to make sure that I'm just getting in this bronzer shade right here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on my skin because it is so light, but I want to just try. Just pouncing this all in. You can actually see it, so maybe it just swatches. Interesting. Again though, if you've got deeper complexion than me, you're definitely not going to be able to see this on you. But this would be a really pretty blush, I think. So, not all is lost. Oh, I actually really like this. It's one of those like subtle bronzers where I'm not looking to, you know, look like a beach goddess or anything like that. But you can still see it. It's just nice and light. So I really like this. So I'm just going to do a little bit more. Really make sure I'm getting in my hair. Yeah, you can see this. This is pretty. Oh my gosh. I was ready to write this off, but no, you can see this gorgeous baby. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take a big dual fiber brush and just blend those lines together. Oh, this looks really pretty, you guys. So on my skin tone, you can still see the bronzer. It's, again, a very subtle bronzer, but it's got like some kind of like a luminous glow to it, where it looks very natural and really pretty, and I was able to blend it right on into my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and do blush now. I think I'm going to take the lighter blush, this one right here, my Morphe E4. Yeah, this guy right here. I've been back into this recently, so I'm just going to wipe it off, make sure it's nice and clean, and go into that lighter shade. These are not powdery either, the blushes on here, so you don't have a ton of fallout. Ooh, that's pretty. It's really, really light, but again, it adds just a little bit of a hint. This is the... I thought my baby woke up. This is the exact shade that I want, that I needed in a blush, because I don't have anything like this. And it's like that perfect nude. So it's definitely coming off coral, but very nude as well. Oh my god, I love this so much. I can't wait to try that highlight now. I'm all excited. Okay, so just get that blush on, and I always apply kind of a lot of blush because when I go and clean this line up with powder, when I blend the powder out, all of this will tone down, so I'm shocked. This is so freaking pretty. Okay, and then for highlight, I use this guy. I need to really wipe this off because I use very intense highlights normally, so I want to make sure all of my other ones are off. Alright, so I'm going to go in just with a dry brush and swirl around. This one's definitely got some more fallout to it, and I always go like this. Wow, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that. Whew, you see that? Blends out really, really easily too. Wow. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, so I'm also going to put this down the bridge of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. And for today, I normally don't do this, but for today I'll take the same bronzer and just kind of lightly contour my nose. Normally I use a cool toned bronzer, but we're going in because if I was to just take this palette with me, this is what I'd have, you know, so. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now is finish up the rest of my face, and then I'll come back on and talk a little bit more. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is my look fully done. I've got to say I'm so freaking in love with this palette. My skin looks so fresh and glowy and just natural, but there's no shimmer, there's no sheen, there's no glitter. It's not over the top. It's so subtle and just beaming and gorgeous. I cannot believe this is an ELF product. I was very hesitant to use it, especially once I opened it and saw, first off, everything is extremely light, and then I showed you those swatches and it swatched terribly. There was no pigment, so I was like, oh dear, how is this going to look on the face? But for whatever reason, swatches on this don't work. On the face, they really, really do. So my bronzer went on so smooth, so creamy. It blended out beautifully. It looks just so subtle, but gorgeous and flawless, and I love it so much. I was even able to use it on my nose, which I, again, never do. I always use a cool toned shade. I did go in with the lighter blush right over here, and it added just the most perfect flush of blush. This is the color that I was going for. I've been needing a color like this in my collection for so long. I love this so, so much. And again, it's got just a little bit of that beam, a little bit of that glow. It's that perfect creamy, kind of a pearlescent peach that I've been looking for. And then this highlight, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. So this just flies at you. It beams. It's not as like bam in your face as other ones, you know, like the Maybelline Master Chromes. Those are like bam, they're there. This one is way more subtle, but it's so naturally subtle. So every time the light hits at a different angle, you can still see it. If you're looking for something way more intense, you might not like this. I didn't try this with a wet brush either, so that might add a bit more of a pop to it. But this I love so much because, again, it's just kind of barely there, but it's not so subtle that it hides or gets brushed off or anything. It's still just got such beautiful luminosity to it. Again, unfortunately, if you are of the deeper complexions, this might not work for you as a bronzer, but I would definitely recommend giving it a try as a blush. So you might be able to think of this instead as a quad of 1 highlight and 3 blushes. It works beautifully for that. It adds that little bit of glow to it. It is a amazing palette. I love it so much, and I will be taking this on a trip with me to Vegas that I have coming up in the next couple of weeks, because again, this is a cute, perfect little package. It basically looks like a mirror. It's fresh, it's glowy, it's got everything that I need for the top section of the face, you know, bronzer, blush, highlight. is all I need, and it's perfect size. So that'll be the end of today's video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe wherever the thingy is, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.